recently we read that document from the Douala International Airport commissioner saying that, or warning, or saying that the airport staff, they are taking bribe to allow civil servants leave the country without authorization from their employer, which is the government. And you have CONAC at the level of the airport. So how is that possible that CONAC is at the level of the airport and everything that we are having? At the end of the day, civil servants go out of the country without obtaining authorization.
No, that's the problem. The corruption is
at the end of the day, government will come and cry, ghost workers, people receiving salaries without pay. How is that possible?
That's the problem on the issue, because the institutions that is fighting against corruption seems to be corrupt itself. It seems to be a corrupt institution. That's why it's as if everywhere is corrupt. Because when we are starting with the institution that is carrying out investigation to
should the commissioner be crying or taking action or crying? Should he be crying?
No, the issue
is supposed to maintain.
No, because the commissioner is just denouncing, because he doesn't have any power to decide some certain things. What do you mean by this? He has limit, because even the commissioner himself, the way they work in Cameroon, everything we keep hearing that they are working on high instruction. So they have to wait on high instruction from the president. There are some certain things that they cannot even do. They are just there to do whatsoever they do. That some of those civil servants that they squad that they are going out, they are unable to hold them, because they'll make only one single call and the commissioner will just give them way to pass. Because some of these things are really dead, only as
furniture. In a serious country.
That's the problem. That's why they have a lot of problems here in Cameroon. Because Cameroon, they are behaving as if we are not in a serious country, because everything seems to be done in a very funny way. At least when you are giving, somebody is giving a person, the person should be given that power that attached to the position.
He's supposed to be the boss of those at the level of the airport.
Yes.
And him crying now that the staff at the level of the airport.
And he's the one that's supposed to control them. So there are some staff even within with some of these enterprises, some of these places that you the boss there, you cannot call them to order. They will make only one call, and their boss will remain silent. That's making some of these things looking very ridiculous. Some of the workers will be looking as if they have more power than the commissioner, because that's what is happening in Cameroon. You go to some of these commissariats, you have a commissioner, this person who is alleged to control the commissariat. We have somebody with an inspector there that is the one controlling the place. So these are some of the kind of things that are doing this not acceptable. Government is trying to do everything possible to fight this thing by doing everything possible to make sure that things go in the right way. With the issue of the civil servant leaving the country, they are making it in such a way that, especially most of them are, like we know that teachers.
On a serious note, why are civil servants even leaving? Why are they leaving?
No, some of the things
people are supposed to they have a sure salary every month. Their salary.
Even the salary too. We know that
what they are receiving, they cannot help.
No, that is true. What they are receiving, most instances, cannot really help them on anything. Because we look at the situation of teachers, what teachers are receiving as salaries, and the way they are living, the living standard of Cameroon. You realize that the teachers, those are people that are really suffering. That's the more reason why.
You're talking about civil servants, and then what about the people who are in the private sector?
Well, the one private sector is very limited. At least some of the private sector, some of them they are well paid, but there are some of them that are not well paid. So it all depends. So with regard of this teacher, as I was saying, this teacher is one of the professions that is easy to gain access into the training school in Kumba or in Bamenda or wherever in Cameroon. So that's why some of these people use that opportunity. They go to enter the institutions just to take their salary, take their group loans, try to follow up their documents, and sometimes some of them go to borrow money on their account, on their name, and then leave the country. So most of them use these things just like channel.
Is that not criminal?
That's the way these people have made the country. Most of them use these things as a bridge to cross and go to wherever they want to go. Maybe you have money, you want to, because with that, even access, as I was saying, that access to the professional training of teachers is easier. I'm saying that to somebody who know the connection, who know the result where you go and give bribe. It's not as if I'm saying that somebody will go and take time, write a thing to pass. No, it's very difficult. So just go where you know the channel, you just go there, give their money. You pass something on the exam. Maybe they ask you 2-3 million, something like that. You give them at the end. You just do everything possible to make sure that you take your gold loans. You then borrow money from your account and leave the country.
Presidential elections coming. The opposition political parties in the country, like we read in one newspaper, there's another one, a municipal update saying that another coalition has been put in place to fight Honorable Jean-Michel Nincho from the opposition. You see the opposition fighting the opposition instead of coming together to challenge the president. Some of them, or some Cameroonians, believe it's time for him now to go home and rest after giving so much to the country Cameroon, instead of coming together to think. And I even heard somebody saying yesterday that if we will have 1 million opposition political party leaders who come together in the country, they can never win Mr. Biya.
No, that one is just a mess story. Because the issue there is that the government in place have been doing everything possible to create other political parties. I believe that most of these opposition political parties are created by some of the institutions in place.
What about the ones that we know of? We know of the Kamtos Party. We know of OC Joshua, SDF. You know, so many other, you know, renowned opposition political parties. Why are those ones not coming together?
No, that's why I'm saying that principle or this issue of egoism, they are not created by the government. Some of them are being influenced by the government. We all know very well that SDF is being ruled by the government. I believe that the SDF is being controlled by the government. One of the most genuine political parties we know here in Cameroon.
What can you say?
No, that we have all seen what has happened in the previous years. One of the most genuine parties that we know here is the MRS political party, among the influential party in Cameroon. We all know that very well. That's why in Cameroon, when they see you speaking the truth, you keep speaking the truth too much, they start suspecting you of being a member of the MRC. To tell you that they are